Morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. Welcome back to my channel. We are back again on a new video reaction. How are we all doing today? Please, I just want to react on a post made by Akparawa, a video and a kind of caption. So we are going to go through it, but before that, let me say this. If you watch my video and you think that all what I'm saying is against what you believe on, don't be offended. I'm saying that because some of you actually see some of my video, if not all, as a propaganda or somebody pay you money to say this or say that. Now, let me tell you, this is my own opinion. I am not mandating anybody to do something to favor me. I'm getting the point. And I'm a human being like you. There are some things that I hate, just like you do also. There are some things that I hate, but that does not mean that how I will start calling the head of the person that is in charge or that is responsible of that thing. In as much as I hate some of your attitude does not mean that I hate you. I hate you being. I hate to see you existing. You have right to do or say what you want to say, but don't forget that the same right you have, others have as well. I'm saying it because some of you think I'm just some. When I say some, I'm talking about people from Oginkere camp, minor, just few of them. If you want me to believe that everything that you guys are doing is truth, can you just prove that to me? I would just want to know. It's not about me. Prove it to everybody. Yesterday, when I was streaming live, somebody jumped on the program and started asking me, why are you not talking about what is going on in our land? You focus more on the issue between USB government and Oginkere group. Then when that kind of when someone asks me that kind of question, do you know what I feel? I will automatically see you as somebody who don't have basic information that you need to have for you to ask such question. Because if you don't understand what is going on, you will understand that these people are the reason why Fulani is advancing in our land. I'm not saying they're working hand in hand with Fulani, but they ignore what they're supposed to do. Maybe they're working, but I'm just telling you what I feel. They ignore what they're supposed to do and choose to do something else. Most of my videos is a kind of you must have your brain working to understand where I'm coming from. But if you already have hatred and your mind is somehow, if you have been blindfolded, there's no way you flow with what I'm saying. That is just the gospel truth. But for those who still have their brain cells active, the message is for you. And I'm not even saying this to baptize you, to make you change what you believe on. But for the sake of those who know the truth, who understand what is going on, for them to know truly that what they're doing is right, that is what the video is all about. If you want to repent from that, glory be to God. But what I'm saying in essence is that some of you already fix your mind in one direction, and that is why you cannot ever make sense on any meaningful thing out of what I'm saying. But that is on you, not on me. If you want me to talk about what is going on in our land, the security and everything, why don't we just think about why is it so easy now that our land is the way it is? Don't you think that something has changed? Then the question is, what is that thing that have changed? Who are those that made it possible for those things to be the way it is? Who is facilitating that? Who is behind it? If you cannot answer this question, there's no way you understand or have any idea on what to do to solve the problem. In fact, let me use the opportunity to encourage you to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you are new. Put your comment there. Let me understand your own side of the story. Do you understand what is going on or not? Hit it on the comment section. Let us hear from you from that, from comment section. So, what is going on in our land at this point in time is something very, very, very bad. But something happened for it to be like that. And if you don't want to understand it, cast your mind back before PM was arrested, before he was detained in Finland, when he was still here with us and everything, doing everything, making sure that things are the way it was. Then why sudden change? Who is behind it? who made it possible. Some of you say, oh, Ngozi Fulani, she is the one that made it possible. Now, my question to you is, during the time of redeclaring Biafra in Finland, have you watched the video properly? Tell me, who did you see was a kind of nursing some anger and having some issue with the event going on, that even Biafrans, the whole world, even P2B group, politicians, they were happy somehow, but they don't want to voice that. But I have listened to some people that I know that don't believe in anything freedom of Biafra. They reach out to me those times, because we are not they're reaching out to me as someone that is a part of the program, but these are friends, my longtime friends and some classmates. They were happy. They saw everything happened and they said, wow. Everybody was ready to jump in, to follow, to start talking about Biafra, to use the momentum to advance it very, very well. They were happy until group of people begin to speak from both of their mouth, from 7 tongues in their mouth, saying all manner of things that contradict the original plan and the original thing that have made people to happy. The joy was cut off. If you are following this platform, you must have watched the video. During that time, I made a video where I titled it, Joy Killers. I was referring to those who jump on social media, begin to attack everybody. What I'm saying now, for you to know why Fulani is advancing now in our land, kidnapping and doing all manner of crime, then somebody who maybe you are part of them or anything at all, you want to question my video. Why am I focusing on the problem enablers? Okay, whether directly or indirectly, they are enablers, because they ignore to do, they abandon what they're supposed to do and choose to do something differently. How do you expect me to flush my brain or my memory because I don't want you to tag me with any ugly name? It's not done that way. I rather keep quiet than to start praising something that I know that is evil. If you also don't believe that they are the one that started this issue and enabling insecurity in our land, who told us that the men on ground is in their control? In the midst of all the saga, somebody was bragging, using that to drag followers, because they believe that Biafrans all over the world cherish men on ground and Biafran army and all that. They believe that once they mention that Biafran army on their side, you follow them because of Biafran army is on their side. They were using that to brag on social media, and all of a sudden they want us to ignore that part as well. Then you listen to them saying that men on ground have distanced themselves from CS. In fact, some of the men on ground actually validate it on a live video. As if that is not enough, they told us, go and tell Ngozi Fulani to bring her army to fight insecurity. One of them in their post said that he intentionally allowed one of them that claiming that he's one of men on ground, the general, and sometimes he said that he's Butus, sometimes he said that he's a general of generals. In one of his posts, he made it clear that he just outlined reasons why he told men on ground as a commander or as a general not to operate anymore, to prove that Ngozi Arabeze don't have anybody working with her. And during that time, they were slaughtering our people in Imo State, in Anambra, every corner of Biafra land. Then during the time of this thing going on, when they noticed that this tactics is not working on, they change the narrative by telling you, okay, if you say that you have your own army, because they said that one of the argument is that CS said that she's recruiting army. Then from some people that reached out to me told me that recruitment is just like part of the government strategy against the opponent. And I'm not going to go deeper about that. Meaning that some people telling that people that went to recruitment, they fired everybody, is just like story, cooked up story. If there's anything like that at all, can we see evidence? I will leave it there as well. As an outsider, there are some things that we need evidence to to be proud of that. There are some things that you need, you don't need to ask any evidence because you already can see the reality about it. Like the time of men on ground receiving money or not receiving money, I was also in doubt. I was somehow confused until somebody, proved that to me. Then when I saw the receipt, then I said, okay, I send it here. And don't ask me where's the receipt because I cannot provide such thing. It's not even in my position anymore. But what I'm trying to say is this: you have right to doubt, but also keep on investigating to know the truth, so that you help yourself. Like I was investigating to know the truth because seeing men on ground, people complaining, oh, we are not receiving money, we are not receiving money, we are not receiving money. As an outsider, we kind of worried. I cannot swear that they are receiving money. I cannot swear that they are not receiving money until it was proved to me that they receive money. They do. Then I decided to say it with full chest. That's why I don't blame anybody's doubting, because I was doubting as well until I saw the proof. That's not the gospel truth. And I'm not going to say anything about that anymore. But if you want me to explain to you why I'm not using the platform to, oh, Fulani is doing that. Look at what Fulani is doing in our land. Look at it is good, but until when are you going to focus on a way, start talking about something that is going to stop that thing? You brag that men on ground is with you. You brag that you stop them from operating. You then turn around to complain. Why are we abandoning men on ground? They are not. They need your help. They need your this. They need that. Yet, our land is in a serious problem. It did not start today. Because of the threat and the problem coming to our land is the reason why ESN was formed then. Okay? Then, after ESN was formed, Master Mekan was kidnapped. PM, took the mantle and started moving. And he dragged everything to the level that it is now. Everybody was like, okay, this is a kind of blessing in disguise. These same people, not the same part of both, people like them, begin to drag PM to send PM down to make sure that they destroy everything he has done and put him where he is today. Is it Fulani who that signed petition against PM? Who submitted those documents against PM? The same people that own the land with me and you. We all have the land, isn't it? One portion of our people begin to do that. So what makes you think that the same portion are not the one enabling Fulani to advance the way they're advancing now? Even those who call PM, problem instigator, violent man, buyer of our people, is promoter of kidnappers and all manner of names. In their platform now, you don't see them talking anything. Instead, they are now lamented like market women. These are people who were, if they want to talk to PM, they were talking as if they are very, very strong and brutal. They can. Sometimes I feel like, okay, give them time, maybe they will do better than PM, right? Now PM is not here. They are nowhere to be found. They are waiting for PM to come back. Anything the PM will do again, or anybody, they are only to use the platform to drag it down. That's their job. That's their job, nothing more. Then you see somebody who claimed that we are declaring Biafra. We are going to fail to declare Biafra. Then in support of it, shatter everything. They're not telling you to fall back. I don't know why it is so difficult for people to understand this. Some of them can never ever repent. Why? Because as long as COS is a woman, there's nothing they can do. They can't help you on that. That is how they're wired. Then, Sonawa, like I promised to you that we are going to react on a post that he made. So this is I hope that this video is not going to be too long. That's why I'm trying to rush it. But sometimes you cannot even stop. If you want to make a short video, sometimes it will get too long. But I need you to understand that now this is let us just, I may be playing it and pausing it. Why? Because this is just it's long video, almost 9 minutes video. But I may not go deeper on that. Let us just talk. Let us just scratch it a little bit on the surface alone. Let's go there. Listen. But I need you to understand that now is the time for us to attack more. Okay. If they say we are being insulted, insult them 100 times more now. All right. Because the devil has come out. Can you be easy?
The servant has reared his ugly head. We must decapitate it. We must cut off the head of the servant. Now, not tomorrow. Not tomorrow. You don't know it's a connected attack against us. To say if they can get our people to move. To say, oh, I don't want to, if it's the time of Biafra that is going to come. Me, I don't want it to, Biafra is not a religious leader. When I say that you are free to worship a snake if you want, they don't want to hear that. You see? Are you hearing it? You are free. We need a Biafra for freedom. A Biafra of religious tolerance. But you heard me say on Radio Biafra that you can worship a tortoise if you want to. You see? You can worship a goat. That's your business.
This is PM using Masanokano's broadcast to explain to Biafrans what it means to have diversity. Like, what it means to have different religion, what it means to feel free. That thing that you're afraid of, there's nothing like that. There's no skeleton in cupboard. Just come out and join hand and do the needful. That's what the PM is trying to say here. And preaching to Biafrans to understand that he don't mean bad to anybody. Then somebody, like Akparawa, is trying to put himself in the shoe of Mazan Kano and Akparawa and PM Samanapa. That's why he want to do the same thing. He want to replicate what PM did. But there's something happened here. Let's continue.
They will never hear that one. Is that one that they are treacherous, envious, stubborn nature is telling them that's what they want to write? Yes. That's what they write. Yes. That is what it doesn't matter how you explain that thing they want to write is what they write. Yeah.
Do you understand it? People that are writing something propaganda, naming white black, because that's what they want to do. That's their nature. That's what Mazangano is saying here. Funny enough, somebody who is just pure example of what Mazangano is talking about is using the video to address Biafrans in Anoka. Because who is actually writing, making posts, cut and join something just to blackmail something that is white to become black? Who is doing that? I can't remember when last year made a post that is not verifiable. I can't remember when CS called names the way they're calling her. I've not seen CS mention calling Sonawa Akparawa, Sonny Akparawa, Fulanima, Sonawa Akparawa, let's say Akparawa Fulani, something like that. I can't remember that. I have not seen CS calling Brig as Brig of Brig of Brig of Ndisiana. I've not seen that. Who are those calling everything, tagging bad names to somebody that's somehow clean? Who are doing that? That's what Mazangano is talking about here. Listen again.
Yes, wonderful. They are doing it today. Because they are not in the spirit. They are not in the spirit. They don't understand what we are doing. They can't. They can't. Now, it didn't end here. I want you people to also listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Say he don't trust nobody. He don't trust you. All these people that are talking rubbish, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu do not trust you. He preached about the Iraq, the criminals, expelled criminals in IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu speak about them. Now, listen to how he speak about them. Because as they say, they will come from you wake up and find a black man doing the next morning. Okay. Okay. I'm the only person that I can vouch for that tomorrow morning I'll be being happy with the Biafra. You see? Everything that I have into it. All right. So go and search your conscience, all of you. Search your conscience, all of you. And ask yourself, am I ready for this battle? Ask yourself, are you ready for this battle? Okay. He was talking to the criminals we have successfully expelled.
Okay.
He was talking to the Iraq we have successfully expelled. He was talking to Barrister Jofo, the criminal and the murderer. He's talking to anybody and all the people that have actually betrayed because he was kidnapped in Kenya. He was talking to them. So search yourself. Are you the one Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was talking about here? We are in a very dangerous phase of the battle. Battle of hearts and minds. Okay? No, there is something. This is how the effort is going to be. It will be a dictatorship. It will be this. I have told them I will not be the head of state. Okay.
Master Magano is here making sure that people feel free again, once again, that he is not here because of power and because of position. There's somebody who devote his time and everything for 4 months now, dragging power and position, is playing that kind of video to explain what? I'm just asking. That he's doing, imagine the person that formed IPOB, made IPOB what it is today, made people to understand what Biafran went through. In fact, some of us don't even have time to watch Biafran Civil War and to even read anything about any article about Biafran until Master can begin to preach. That's just gospel truth. Then he made it clear. He took his time, analyzing everything, impacting knowledge in the minds and the brains of everybody. And after doing those things, he still have the audacity to tell you that he's not going to lead Biafra. That even independence come today, freedom come today, that he's not willing to lead. For you to feel free your mind, that you yourself can contest and drag power and position the way you want, following rule of law, not that he don't want to impose himself on anybody. He made it clear. Then people who have not even done 1/4 of what Matakani has done abuse it deliberately, dragging position, power, and they're not hiding it, fighting dirty on social media because of power and position. Ordinary minister of information, and you vow to tear the whole building apart. Ordinary minister of information that you have served, you have been privileged to be called minister by Biafrans. Then you can't even, you don't want to let that go. You still want to be there and build cabal. You have not done what Master have done. You can't even control your own zone. You have not even present meaningful thing from your own region. I'm just saying. Then you are busy fighting all of them, from the APM and everybody, APM and everybody. None of them have. They're not want to dust the foot of Mazen American, not even of B, not even PM. Do you understand? But they are eager, dragging position. Mazakan is here telling you that even PM said it. That is not about him. It's not about his position. What these two individuals want is to make sure that they bring freedom to everybody. And if you go and watch PM broadcast after PWB failed the general election, this is that election just passed. What did he do? In his State of Nation, he was kind of, if not that you are following him before, you may think that he was campaigning for P2P. Because he said that you guys are welcome. You have tested it, now you are back home. You can see how they disgraced you. That he felt the pains of what you guys are going through. But this should be an eye-opener for you to join and understand the problem at hand. It's not about you, P2B, it's about where you come from. Look, he made that speech. I was like, this guy, you're a true leader. He ended it saying that you people can just put your differences aside, join hands, let us get this once and for all. That presidency that you want to contest, you can do it here. That's brotherly advice and somebody that have pure, genuine mind to his people. He poured his mind and love to everybody. That made some people, that gave the US supporters chance to even voice out again, because all of them were hiding. But PM said, no, come out and do the needful. That is somebody, but what this one that are dragging power now, they will be laughing at you, mocking at you. Today, they are still calling people obedient. I have not seen PM attacking anybody on when he's having question and answer segment. I have not seen PM calling people, oh, you obedient, get out here. He don't do that because he don't use that to talk down, look down on them. But you see those ones that are power grabbers. You are not even part of obedience. Some of them are calling me that I'm part of obedience. This is how bad this book can be. This is how bad. Now let's hear again. Listen.
Because as they say, we will come from Obi the Bible. Let's take another tale. Obi wants to wake up and find a black man doing the next morning. All right. I am the only person that I can vouch for that tomorrow morning I'll be being Debunking. I'll get everything that I have into it.
Now, this goes to support what I said yesterday on my video, not on live stream. The video that I published I made it clear that some of you that are following me here, you'll be connecting faster. That you don't need to invest, invest your love. You don't need to put, your love on people. When the person begin to betray, you are the one that will be heartbroken. Oh, this guy, I love you so much. No, you can't sleep. Just hear what Pastor Kan said. That somebody of his level says something that he can only vow for himself, that he wake up tomorrow and still talk about Biafra. Now he can't vow for all of you. People walking very close to him, he made it clear to them on a live video that he can't vow for you, that you may wake up tomorrow and start talking, saying other things. You that are following, you want to invest, you want to put your trust on it for somebody. When the person begins to talk from both sides of the mouth, because of that trust, it will be difficult for you to identify when the person is now speaking something different. Even in our day-to-day life, you need to put this into practice. Human beings are wired to betray, but betrayers are different. There's types of the betrayers. So some are betraying to achieve money, to make money. Some are betraying, or some can betray based on somebody they want to hurt. Like some of them are jumping to Ogekere. Now, not that Ogekere is capable, but they want to see CS down because of past events. Why more? Because some of them, I'm just being honest, that some of them are doing what they're doing now because CS to them is the reason why Madam Azoka left the group. They are doing that now, calling her name, lying against her, just to a kind of revenge. Some of them, as when you hear them talking about they have different reasons to do what they're doing. Not because she is incapable. Provide one video where some of them have analyzed, or even an article, how bad COS is with her decision making. I have not seen any word. All they can tell you that, oh, why must she introduce Islamic account? She's not the one that introduced it. That's number one. They will go and turn around again. She looked like she married, why is such as now? That she gave birth of she married a Fulani man and she have a son outside her marriage. Very terrible statement. Then some of them said that she's Madam Bao, that she's so aggressive. All those nonsense doesn't make any sense. They hide the reason. Like the other guy is doing what he's doing, he's against her now simply because of Caterpillar. All this while, COS is best. Immediately the issue of Caterpillar surfaced. She's now a bad woman. That's how they label people bad. For some personal issue that you have with another person. All of a sudden, you expect people to fight, a fight that is meant for you. Then you want to make it a national problem. A national problem. I don't understand. It doesn't work that way. And let me use the opportunity to thank that our brother called on live broadcast yesterday that says something very, very crucial. For some of us that believe that the US government is supposed to organize protests in Finland in solidarity to PM and all that, our brother, I don't know if I call you a brother, I don't know your age. Some of you are not happy when I say brother, or maybe some of our women when they call on my program or when they're talking to me. If I said my sister, some of them they will pause like, look at this small boy calling me sister. You should call me mama. I don't see you. I don't know your picture. How will I know your age? So I can't detect your age with your voice, by your voice. So some of you that I want me to accord you respect, hello sir, hello. Don't be offended if I said that because I don't see you, you are the one seeing me. Okay? Some of you don't remember that. You actually think that the way you see me is the way I see you. Some of them will think, oh, you don't recognize my phone. Many people are calling. So you understand? So please let us understand that. That our brother said that there's no way a country will go to another country to protest. That is an eye-opener. Like when I heard that, when he said that, wow, I was like, true, it is true. I have not seen that Finland is protesting in Russia. I have not seen that Russia is protesting in US. It's not done anywhere. A nation don't protest in another nation. So now you can see the reason why the government, USB government, don't bother. But why is Russia using that to do saga? And some of you are following Ogekere because that to you, US refused to organize protests for PM. Ashadroma, always calm down to know the truth. Don't allow people to use that personal problem against another to drag you to the problem they have with that person. I get you with settle the case. I'm just saying, listen.
We are in a very dangerous phase of the battle. Battle of hearts and minds. Yes. No, there is something. This is how Biafra is going to be. It will be a dictatorship. It will be this. And I have told them I will not be the head of state. Because as they say, when we come to the Bible, I can't hear. You can never tell what you wake up and find a black man doing the next morning. No. I am the only person that will vouch for that tomorrow morning I will be doing my duty, I'll be putting everything that I have into it. So go and search your conscience, all of you. All of you search it. And ask yourself, am I ready for this battle? Am I ready? We are in a very dangerous phase of the battle. Okay. Battle of hearts and minds. Right. No, there is something. This is how the effort is going to be. It will be a dictatorship. It will be this. And I have told them I will not be the head of state. Right. Now, you have just listened to Mazin Namdekan, which all of them are following him. Oh, Mazin Namdekan, they never followed him. It was all deception. Now, and the multitude doesn't need to fight for this freedom like that. Only the chosen ones fight it. All we need from you is your support, financially and otherwise. Now, I want to commend those.
Just to understand this line, that we don't need multitude to fight to get our freedom. All we need is your support. This guy is trying to use that to tell you that their group, in as much as the way they are now, no matter the amount, no matter the people that are dead, no matter the number of people that are dead, that it doesn't matter. Just support. You cannot use the statement of PM to justify what you are doing at the moment. It's not that two different things. Honestly, they are not the same. And the write up after putting it, because he put this in for you to feel like population doesn't matter. We are in the break now. We have fall back. Even if you are small, we are the choosing one. That's what he want to capture here. Then his caption on the video contradict the whole thing, and we're gonna go there. But allow the video to roll. Just a moment.
Who are repenting? I want to commend you who have now come to realize that all the blackmail against Amunekpa, they are all lies and propaganda.
Okay, judging by that, I'm not replying PM. I'm replying the person that called the video and post here, cut and join all those things. You are talking about blackmail. Who started it? Because here I made it clear at the beginning of this video. Who actually started the whole blackmail and attack? Answer that. Many of you that are on social media, you can answer this very, very easy question. Who started it? Who is now calling United States of Biafra government USB Nigeria, USB Chacha? Even today, even yesterday, they are still making the post without any remorse. PM, they have never for once called IPOB, terrorist. When PM called IPOB Nigeria, two different groups, the IPOB, genuine IPOB, and those who choose to be Nigeria. But these ones, they refuse to be US. They don't want to answer USB. They are brick. Then the people that are bearing that are running with that USB are the ones that are calling terrorists, and the USB Nigeria and USB Chacha. Get the point very, very well. They are not the same. They want you to understand that they are the same. It's not the same. Listen.
I repent. So this is one of them. If you repent, we'll play your voice. All right.
Did you hear the guy's reason why he was repenting, or he repented? The reason is because PM is bringing action. The question is, you that are telling people to fall back, what is your action? Men on ground is in your hand, like as you said, though. I'm not the one that said it. Then what is your action then? Because everybody is crying about Fulani presence now. Understand it? Then he wanted to follow them because of the action. PM is the guy that repented, that said, PM, thank you, that he's full. Yeah, we're gonna hear the other part. I just want to comment before he continue. The guy made it clear that he's following PM now because of that action, that he's tired of talk without no action. That is time for action. Now, people who is using this video, this old message, to attract people to start following them, what is your action then? If it is all about action, please, what is your action? Just make it to make sense. What is your action now? Listen.
Because when you were, I'm not well, let you go before. So get an arm and to go fully in support of you. Oh, yeah, again, need to play now. I story to go on in the I had that. For how long will the favorite pets trouble in the hands of their own keeper? We can't keep like this. So now I'm afraid of see what's happening with the US. Anywhere Kitanan, I will come out and challenge you and the defender on him. You are the freedom fighter. So the US knows what I each other squadron. We will be an agony poster flyers for Biafran freedom. Yes. So one who told you must know who are and we will fight you guys because you are justice kind of fight before. So I call them story. Get a this Lucas now girl from Simon, but get a come as a level. All right. Madam, before my candidate have challenge him, the mamma in the action. I have been saying it from the one. All we need is action, not history, please. Because first of all, they ask you not to listen to Simon Ekpa. It is a plan, and you buy the idea. They ask you don't share anything about Simon Ekpa so that you will not know the truth. These people are pure evil, demonic, and just the same pattern.
Now, Sonawa, nobody have asked you or asked Biafran not to listen to you. Like I'm speaking from my own angle. I have not said people should not listen to anybody. I made it clear that even some people said, "Oh, tell Biafran not to listen to that drama, to subscribe to do that." I said, "I can't do that." You have right to watch whoever you want to watch. That's my belief. In as much as it will take some time for people to realize or to understand who is saying the truth, I will just if I'm serious or if I'm in a position, I will allow you to take your time. You want to waste time listening to them, go on with it. I will focus on what I'm doing. You will be the one to reset your brain. When some of us have different time and season to understand something, the way I understand something could be remarkably different from the way you understand. It may take me 1 minute. It may take you 1 hour. It may take me 1 hour. It may take you seconds. Are you getting the point? So that is how life is, and brain are not the same. So just understand that.
What the Fulani does, they say, let us remove history. Don't teach history. So that they are going to die for the lack of knowledge of their history. That is what these criminals did in IPOB. They say, don't share Simon Ekpa, because if you watch Simon Ekpa, you are going to listen to the truth.
Now, we have tried to listen to Akparawa and Fallback Group. What are you going to see? Apart from Oraba Fulani, Orabeze, criminal, terrorist, the zombie, it's salt. Nothing, there's no educative or exposition that will subdue the one you have. No evidence, nothing whatsoever. That was what PM was using. And for this guy to follow, not only the action actually, the guy said that he listened to PM broadcast. After seeing multiple actions, then see the broadcast, and he said, "No, I can't stand here anymore. This is beyond what I have. This is too big to what I have. Bring a spiritual argument, spiritual evidence to knock down COS and USB government. People will follow you." That's what I mean by do something that is better than what people have. You cannot just what you guys are asking is that somebody offer you a cow. And another person is telling you to let that cow, lose the cow, let it go. I have a better thing for you. And you say the person, okay, what do you have? Okay, and now I'm here. Maybe miraculously you decide to hand over the cow to someone that is gonna give it to you once you come. But you want to see what you are leaving the cow for. Maybe you are looking for an elephant or lion. and you get to the person, and the person is offering you pussycat. This is the pussycat, or maybe a sheep or a goat. This is it. In replacement of a cow, a bigger animal. Do you understand what I'm saying? So you cannot just expect people to accept it when you have lesser something to offer. In fact, people like me, I don't know about all everybody, but I'm talking about maybe. Let me use myself as an example. One of the reasons why I can't stand what you guys are doing is lie. That even if let's assume that you guys are doing something that is good, but somehow you guys are struggling because of awareness or anything at all. But people that are pure, when they come to your platform and see what you're putting out there, it is discouraging. And this is where I'll end it. Okay. So my people, like this video and tell me what you think about all we discussed so far. What is your take? God bless you and bye bye for now.